Hello everybody, welcome back once again, playing Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles. Let's head on into the trade city of Salidos. This might be where we buy the flower from Aerith.
A flower, sir? It's only a gill.
A flower?
Yes, a flower. A blossomed bud? You've seen one, I'm sure.
Of course I have.
Well then, surely you could spare a gill for one of mine. They're quite pretty.
Alright, probably obvious here, but you want to go with the second option, which is very well, I'll have a flower.
Very well. I'll have a flower.
Truly? Oh, thank you, kind sir. Few are inclined to stop in this squalid rookery, and even fewer buy. It is a harder life than you know. I always dream some charming knight will come galloping through and sweep me away from all this. Beg pardon, sir. I know there's naught you can do. I thank you again. May that flower bring you good fortune.
These times are hard for all.
Alright, now that we have bought the flower, we can head back to Gog.
Father, what is this monstrosity?
I'm not entirely sure. I've been assembling it from pieces recovered in Tunnel 83.
It has the look of an orrery.
See, here it said it does. But something tells me there's more to it. Huh.
What was that?
This device reacts to auracite as well.
What's this? There's a mark inscribed upon the base. Indeed. Another stone appears to be required.
Then I suppose we'd best begin searching.
Alright, next step, Zeltania Castle. Right, into the tavern, and we will check the rumors. Alright, so I'm going to read through Battle's End first here. It says, up to 200,000 soldiers from both armies combined are said to have taken part in the battle for Fort Basilat. The skirmishes continued, neither side could break the months-long stalemate. Then all of a sudden it was over. The White Lion and Black Lion lay slain. While rumors circulated regarding the causes of Larg and Goltana's deaths, the information we have gleaned suggests that both were assassinated. It appears that Larg was murdered by one of Goltana's cutthroats, while Goltana fell victim to a traitor's plot orchestrated by the Thunder God himself, Count Sidolphus Orlando. Though these schemes had already been discovered and the Count thrown into a cell, he was freed by his co-conspirators and wasted little time in carrying out his fatal attack on the Duke. Orlando was himself cut down in the aftermath. These incidents occurred just as the two armies were bringing their full might to bear. The loss of their respective leaders threw both sides into disarray, and in the midst of the confusion, an unknown party opened the fort's sluice gates, flooding the battlefield and bringing the clash to an abrupt end. While the opposing armies continue to stare each other down, it is believed that secret negotiations are being held between their commanders with a view to reaching a permanent truce. Despite the scale of this latest clash, it is perhaps a blessing that the number of dead and injured is counted at around 5,000, a remarkably low figure given the size of each army. Even so, those loyal to the White Lion have little cause for celebration. Following the battle, it was discovered that of their 200 dead, more than half were killed by a poison, presumably released by Goltana's forces. Most concerning is that the poison was a refined form of moss fungus. Given the frightful reputation of the substance, most are too terrified to so much as touch the remains of the deceased. According to folklore, those who die of moss fungus poisoning suffer not only corruption of the flesh, but of their very soul, from which even the gods can offer no salvation. Though there are those who dismiss this as mere superstition, the common folk pay heed to the tales. When even the promise of coin failed to persuade anyone to clear the bodies, the White Lion's commanders had the Order of the Northern Sky carry out the task, and the knights are presently engaged in the odious work of gathering and cremating the remains. Most soldiers at Besalat were fortunate enough to escape such a fate, but it caused a palpable decline in morale, nevertheless, and only added to the accumulated woes from months on the front lines. Though many a soldier would willingly trade their life for a chance at glory and fortune, all would be for naught should moss fungus sprout from their corpse, a sure sign of their eternal damnation. Nary a man alive would dare risk a fate so foul. All right, so
mayhap I should look into it.
this is the step here that we need to take, obviously, to get to the island of Nelveska, or to the Nelveska temple, I should say. It says, take this with a grain of salt, as it is a tale that beggars belief. The Isle of Nelveska lies some 80,000 domes north of Zeltania. The center of the island is home to the ruins of many ancient temples, which served as a crucial base for warriors fighting Ordalia's forces during the 50 Years' War. Though Nelveska may appear to be a lush jungle paradise, the local fishermen avoid it, claiming that it is cursed, and a fearsome iron sentinel will slaughter any who dare approach. Those who wish to see if these rumors have any substance in spite of the potential dangers should consider making the crossing to Nelveska. And that is exactly what we are going to do.
Looking for order by all means.
Let's take a look here at, looks like, okay, crystal shields are available, crystal helmets available, mirror mail, crystal mail, red shoes are available now. Featherweave cloak I see is new. That looks like that's it. Alright, so that unlocks the Nelveska temple, which we will do next. Alright, so this one is pretty intense. Definitely a more difficult battle if we want to accomplish everything, which I am going to try to do. So I'm going to do Beast Tongue and Speechcraft. Of course, we're going to be recruiting a unit here for this. Here's Orator. Yes, we need Entice. Headband, Power Garb. This is probably not the best gear setup, though. Actually, let me go back and see if there's any new...
Of course.
Oops, that's not the right... They don't sell gear at the tavern, sir. Yeah, Lambent Hat, 88 HP. Whereas I'm using, 56. Oops. I like the speed, but I don't really like the magic attack power there. Let's buy these, though, just for a little bit of extra health. Luminous robes are available now as well. 75 HP is pretty good. Black garb, though, is available as well. Immunity to stop. Which I don't know that I care that much about.
Anything?
70 and 100. Yeah, I don't know.
Would that be
Probably gonna add, I don't know, somewhere around 50 HP to my characters here. That doesn't seem like that much, though. Anyways.
Very well.
Probably don't really need the headband. Yeah, let's do the lambent. Black garb. Chantage probably still fine for Ramza for this next one. Same with Agrius here. Just get her buffed up a bit. Concentration. I don't know if I want Dance on her. I think I'm going to use Arts of War. We're going to have to do some rending of speed and power, so I think that looks good. Ninja, that's fine. I need to change Mustadio to a chemist.
I'll try my best.
And then we're going to have to give him... oh, do I not have treasure? Oh, that's not what I was thinking of. We need to do treasure hunter. Chantage isn't going to work. We need the Draminus boots for this so that he's got the extra jump. Very annoying, but, you know, just got to do it, so... and then... we'll do Lambent Hat for him as well. So it's going to be these three for sure. Probably should take... Man. Don't know if I've got Beowulf really the way I want him, though. Sleep, disable. Break would be good. Actually, disable would work too. Yeah, let's do that. He's really just not ideal for this. Yeah, mostly because I have done, you know, really nothing to work him up in terms of abilities. Oops, and I backed all the way out. Didn't need to do that. Yeah, he doesn't have anything for Knight either, so yeah, he's gonna be almost dead weight.
What is it?
Don't really love that. Alright, Mustadio looks okay now. He's gonna be very vulnerable though, which is my concern for him. I think what I'll do here is I'll use this ninja here, and we'll use martial arts with her so that she can revive, and I mean, healing is not going to be that important, but mostly for the revive. Chantage is fine. Concentration's fine. That looks like that should be it. 1, 2... Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, shoot. Nope, that is... I gotta do something a little bit different. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah,
Of course.
I think I actually can't take Beowulf. I think it's going to be these 5. Because I need a large unit so that I can get up top. Alright, that should do it though. This is going to be a rough one though. So we'll, let's get started here. Alright, so just to double check here, let's move him over. Reese goes here. Mustadio behind. Aim shot, that looks good. Agrius needs... Yeah, Arts of War, that looks good. Let me just make sure that I've got all the abilities that I want. Speed and power, those are the most important. That looks good. And then yeah, I need somebody that's gonna act as a monk or have martial arts for reviving. All right, she's got Chantage, Tremendous Boots, Chantage. All right, looks good. Anything else here? Treasure Hunter. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, let's do it.
At the ready.
Warning. Human entry prohibited. Vacate premises within 30 seconds. This is not a drill. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26,
my turn.
Okay, let's see. Come a little closer, I guess. Wait. Huh? That doesn't make sense. Oh, I bet I did this instead when I played last time. To get up a little higher. Nope, not there either. How about here? Well, I'm very confused now because I'm pretty sure I did this on my first turn before. Maybe I didn't. Could have sworn I did though. Yeah, what's the... Let's see here. Horizontal 3, vertical 3. Alright, so my height is 2. And this height is 7. Okay, yeah, it's just way too high. Alright, yeah, I guess I gotta wait for him to come down then. I could have swore I did that on my first turn before, though. Alright, what are we doing with her? Probably... Let's do a speed reduction here.
No mercy!
Ooh, that's not good. Oh, countered and wrecked. Doesn't matter that much that she's, you know, gets wrecked obviously with Chantage, but I do need to get this thing slowed down. Alright, there, good enough. She's not gonna do anything for this turn. Get feather bombed.
What to do?
Alright. Let's check here. That is the right escutcheon. So, if you're watching this and you're trying to grab, so there's 4 hidden items in this on this level. 2 of them are a little bit tricky because they're basically the same name as other crappier items, but what you're looking for is this version of the escutcheon. So if you're familiar with the basic escutcheon in the game, it obviously the icon itself looks very, very different from this, but this one looks like more like a gold shield. So keep in mind if you are trying to find these items that this is the correct one. So I got pretty, well, somewhat lucky there. But yeah, alright, so he is, oops, let's do arm shot on, I don't know, I guess one of these guys. Well, that probably wasn't a good one to pick, but that's alright. Should have been thinking about, okay. Get wrecked. And then he moved into the back, which is very, very annoying. Hopefully I can get him to come back out of there. The last time I played, that was a real problem. Alright, so 27% chance here. Oh, wow, one-shot it. Lucky. Let's see, martial arts. Let's just heal up Reese. And then, oh, I can't get all the way over there anyway. Let's go here, I guess. Do a little bit of damage to this guy. Poor Agrius, getting all beat up. Oh, whoops. Now I can't get Mustadio down. Well, I guess I completely forgot about, you know, not moving her away. That's alright, though. He can take some pot shots at these guys. 45%, that's pretty bad.
Senses keen.
This prick. Yeah, screw you. Yeah. Hey, that was at. Oh, that sucks. That's such a good. That's such a good status effect to put on that guy. It makes me kind of sad here that I gotta redo this. Wind speed. There we go. All right. Well, we got one. But yeah, ideally, get one of the. Yeah, is he gonna do it again? Nope. He's doing Thunder Bomb again. It would actually be ideal for these guys to put or turn this thing to stone. Even if it's stone at the end of battle, you can still recruit it. But yeah, not this guy's gonna be immune, of course. This isn't gonna hit. Alright. These birds are just destroying me. Probably should have focused on getting them down first. Get in. There we go. Boy, I'm really missing all that, you know, the attack gear that I had on Ramza. Because boy, he's feeling pretty weak right now. Probably would have been worth it actually to just leave it all on him and not worry about the little bit of extra HP that I got out of this new stuff. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Well, if I can keep him, like, here, that would be great. Actually, let me see. Let's see how much speed he's got left. 5, alright. Well, if I could get a double here, that'd be great. Oh, got it! Alright, well now he's down to 1, so we're good to go there. Now we can move him down. Alright, it's looking good now. We are pretty well on our way here. Let's heal Reus up. Chakra. Really? And power. There we go. That's more like it. Hey, a maiden's kiss. How wonderful.
What to do?
Alright, now here's our second item. let's see what we got here. I don't know if that's the right one. All right, yeah, I just checked my my footage of my other battle. This is not the correct javelin. This is the basic one. So I need to reload. And yeah, so, you know, to increase your chances of actually getting the right rares, you actually want to have a low bravery stat, but because of the changes that they've made with this game, that you don't need to do that. It still does really increase your chances, but the fact that I've got Mustadio as a chemist and have Treasure Hunter, it makes the, it like raises the rate of actually getting the rares. So, you know, previously the only way, you know, to get this would have been, we would only have a 3% chance, basically, because again, I have 97 bravery. But, you know, with this version of the game, changing the way that it, you know, kind of does things, it doesn't function that way. So we just have a much higher rate of getting the rare, even with a high bravery stat. So I don't know what it works out to at the end of the day, but again, it's very, very nice, though, that you don't have to drop your bravery down so low. You know, it's okay though if your character already has low bravery, and there's the correct javelin. But yeah, like I say, so it's really, really nice. Although, you know, if your character already has low bravery, this works really well though too, right? So you could do, like, if I remember, like Rafa, and actually Beowulf has a very, very low bravery stat as well. So you can actually use those two characters as your treasure hunter instead. And then, you know, if you want to, you can fix their bravery later. But, you know, again, it's, and honestly, that probably is a good way to do it. But, you know, just another one of the kind of quality of life things that they've done with this version of the game, which I really do like. I mean, I have a lot of issues with this version of the game, but certainly poaching and finding rare items via treasure hunt is a lot better. So again, you know, credit where credit's due. I just reloaded the wrong save. Alright, good enough. 1 out of 2, I'll take it.
I must concentrate.
Alright, let's the last two items here, the one is way underneath here. It's like inside the temple. And then the other item is right here on this square here, like, you know, kind of diagonally from the corner. So I'll have to take Mustadio back here to get those, but we got a little ways to go yet with that. What's this guy doing? Kind of just running around here, huh? See if I can... really want to keep this guy... Oh, did I... I probably just shot the wall. I really want to keep that... disabled. Because I don't want him killing the construct. Let's rend power. Missed again? Are you serious? Screw you. Should see what the what's the power here. Oops, wrong one. 56%. Yeah. All right, getting him down, working him down, slowly but surely.
Come on.
Got a really low chance on. Oops. That was not smart, actually. Shoot. Doesn't make sense to go all the way up here and then have to come back down and go inside the temple. I was not thinking, actually, when I moved him that previous turn. And, you know, being that he is extremely slow right now, I don't really want to be wasting turns on running around. Holy F you, dude. 56% chance and we're failing like twice in a row? Come on. Alright, we got him down to the point where he's not even able to one-shot her with the return hit. Alright, well now that that thing is low enough on power, it's time to do the same thing with our... Are you fucking serious? Come on. Shit is the worst. Let's see what our... Oh yeah, 45%. Alright, fair enough. That's pretty bad. Can't really increase my percentages either. Alright, here we go. Oh, and I... Okay, we got an elixir. That's a fail. Alright, so I need to reload. We're looking for a Nagra rock on this one. The elixir is the common. There it is. Alright, good to go.
My turn.
Disable war off. Alright. Only doing 11 damage. That is A-okay. It'll take this guy a year to kill the construct, so yeah, there we go. Alright, it's doing 1 damage now. So we are good to go on that. We'll just keep moving Mustadio up here slowly but surely. And we'll get our last item, which is the Sasuke Blade. Which, if I remember right, is a ninja sword. It's okay. It's not the best one in the game, but
Come on.
it's okay. Definitely worth getting. They can be caught, if I remember correctly, but I don't remember. It's got to be by enemy ninjas that are like level, I want to say maybe 95. I might have that level wrong, but... Alright, here's the last item. There it is. Sasuke's Blade. Done! We are done. We've got everything. Recruited our new friend here that we're going to breed and poach. And got all 4 of our items. We'll go over all that stuff here once the battle's over. Okay, I need this guy to move out of my way now. Ooh, still doing a good amount of damage to Reese. How dare you?
System failure. Unable to recharge power. Connecting preserved circuits.
I must concentrate.
All right. One more shot here, and he will be down for the count. 100%.
Shutting down.
Got him.
Data security protocol initiated. Engaging self-destruct mode and commencing countdown. 30, 29, 28, 27.
What? This dragon? If what you say is true, then the Zodiac Stone may indeed lift the curse. But to invoke its power requires a fervent desire. The desire to see this evil undone.
Worry not. I am certain that, above all else, she wishes to return to her true form. Go now. Be not afraid. Reese, it's you. It's truly you. For years I have awaited this moment.
Beowulf? My dearest Beowulf. I had thought the joy of your embrace forever lost.
Oh, Reese, my love, to hold you in my arms once more. My heart is fit to burst. Naught shall come betwixt us again. I am yours, now and forever.
Alright, and here is the epic version of Riz.
I am at your service.
Officially joining. Alright, let's take a look at our spoils, and we'll go over Reese and her fanciness. Alright, so here's the Sasuke's Blade. Okay on the power, 15% weapon evasion on it. Pretty decent. If I remember right, that's the best weapon evasion for the ninja type weapons. Oops, and then let's take a look here. Alright, so here's the javelin. These are actually catchable from high enough level ninjas as well, but very noteworthy here. Again, keep in mind that if this isn't the one that you got from that battle, it's not the end of the day, right? Again, you can if you level up your characters enough, you can of course catch these from enemy ninjas, but really good javelin power on that, right? So a 30. And then the Nagra Rock here, that's new as well. So it says, so this is the one that has a chance of inflicting Toad. Of course, these are also poachable. So certainly the temple is not the only place to get this. And there's at least somewhat of a case to not even worry about it, right? And just get these via poaching. But okay, and here next up is the Escutcheon. So this one is just insane, right? 75% physical on that one, and 50% magical evasion. That is, unrivaled blocking capabilities. That is very accurate, but very good shield. What else was it? Escutcheon, Javelin, Sasuke's Blade, Nagra. That's everything. Lastly, though, I did, of course, recruit the Hydra here. I'm going to be, probably breeding these anyway, and getting the rewards from those. Let me just take a look at the poach list, though. For the regular Hydra, honestly, this one is not really worth poaching. To be fair, though, at least it does have the scorpion tail, but those are fairly easy to get, and especially once you've leveled up, I guess. Humanoids on like Mandalia Plains will actually have those, the squires anyway. But their common poach is the blood sword, so definitely an option. And then the greater Hydra, which I think is the tier 2 Hydra, has a pretty good perfume, if I remember right. And then, what was the last one? Was it Dark Hydra? No, that doesn't sound right. Let me just see if I can... I was thinking the Dark Behemoth. I think it's the Tiamat. Let me just see here. Tiamat. There we are. Ryosan Silk and the Whale Whisker. Ryosan Silk is not something that's really that impressive, but Whale Whisker is okay. That's a pull. Those are actually catchable as well. Again, if you have characters that are high enough level and you run into ninjas that are then high enough level, sometimes they'll throw those at you too. So, anyways, that is pretty much it though for this one. I'll end this one here. We'll do the cloud recruitment in the next video. So, as always, I hope the guide was helpful, and thanks for watching.